just waiting for Max Payne 3 to load up, and then we will disconnect to Tinternet. So I'm going to stick it in flight mode for now. That stops the Wi-Fi right now. For fuck's sake, came back on again. So flight mode is on, and then once the game's loaded, we'll pull the Ethernet port. There's no audio because I've not plugged the audio interface in, which is where the default audio comes out from. Duh. That's me being a muppet. 1 minute. Let me just fuck this off. I was a has-been. It didn't have technical shit set up correctly. Let me plug the audio interface in. There we go. Sorry for the horrible white noise you heard there. Now let's try and get this shit done again. And then once Roguestar loads up, I'll pull the Ethernet. Oh, no. Yeah, the Ethernet's not pulled. It's just got a picture of an aeroplane instead of the Ethernet logo. Weird. Alright, here we go. We got audio, or has fucking Windows decided to be a bitch? Come on, wait a minute. We got audio. Right. Now, we pull the Ethernet cable from the laptop. Technical issues to get old games running, eh? And then we hit story and continue. Oh, he shot me. Let's restart that. Didn't even need slow-mo for that. It's not a jump button, is it? It's the shot dodge button. That's the gun I'm going to go for, because this fucking thing I've got's like a cap gun with a laser sight. Airsoft. Wait a minute, I unplugged the internet. Why is it? That'll probably be the device is disconnecting.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Why is he not looking? I hear someone. But where? Yeah, I've got Quantum Break on my wish list. It's on sale on Steam for £7 until payday, so I'm going to get it on payday. Oh, no. Not another one of these dickheads. Where's he coming from?
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
Those guns are all rubbish. This one hasn't got many bullets, so, you know, what could I do?
If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone.
Yeah, well, if you don't get painkillers, you'll be long gone, mate. There's some. What, no witty comment for the painkiller pickup?
AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money?
Oh, I've got a golden gun. Cool. Wow, one lot of painkillers. And you cops are rubbish.
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive.
What, with both his kidneys?
I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks, and there they were, my illustrious employers, 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was gonna look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
Yep. Hell is that?
I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time.
Gonna need to drop my microphone and play some mouse and keyboard to use a headset. Yeah. I'm also thinking about what mouse... Oh, fucking hell. Don't know where he came from. Fuck, I've got no ammo. Oh. Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know whether I want to go for another G305 or upgrade myself to the 703. I had a look at the 502, but whilst I like the amount of buttons it's got, turns out Windows only recognises five mouse buttons by default, and then you have to have the G-Hub installed to remap them to, like, keyboard keys. So it's like, well, that's just a bit much of a faff. I just want a mouse so I can program up and then all the keys just work, you know? So yeah, the 703 looks like it's a slightly nicer shape
as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares.
And it's
where you
rechargeable.
keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself.
And it's only 20 quid more expensive than the 305.
Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
Yeah. Well, part of me might go for another 305. I mean, I have had this one a good couple of years, and it's only mouse button 4 that's now starting to fail. The rest of it's absolutely fine.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. The bastards had me locked in. That would have been too easy. The doors were all locked. There had my eyes and throat burned. But at least
See, I do. I used the 2 on the
was trying to
side
work out what direction I was headed in
all
when
the
I
time.
discovered some more
So on this
Brazilian
game, I've got
architecture
the
not designed for the
sprint
American
button mapped
physique.
to 4 and painkillers to 5. But then again, it's because I'm not very good on a keyboard. I can just about do WASD, QE, and tab and space, reload, and then maybe F. But the minute you start getting below ZXC, anything like that, well, no, I could just about hit C, but you know what I mean? I'm just not very good with keyboard. Most of the games I played on keyboard and mouse only have, like, mouse Overwatch or Paladins, isn't it?
The
With,
tapes
like,
from the Bronco security
3 or
system.
4 extra buttons.
Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela. Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
Oh. Gotta think of the ergonomics, mate. I'm sorry. If you ain't got your we're at that age, mate. If you don't set your ergonomics right,
I'd seen enough. It was
you're
time to bring
fucking...
this night
Yeah,
back.
agony. And then it's agony for like a week as well.
Mantenha-o seguro com o Banco Boitatá para sua casa, o seu carro ou o seu negócio. Venha falar com Boitatá.
Threatens to be the worst volcanic eruption in Ecuador for 40 years.
The epidemic of violence that grips Brazil's major
Yeah.
cities continues.
If you
to
don't
worsen.
do it properly,
On
it
Monday,
fucks you
a
up for
massive gun
ages.
battle between drug gangs and special forces police in the favela of Nova Esperanza left 150 people dead or critically injured. Mayoral candidates were divided on the reactions to the altercation. Camila Machado blamed the police force for acting without restraint and effective government oversight. Victor Branco, whose eldest brother was murdered last week and whose youngest brother is missing and is feared to have been an innocent victim in Monday's gun battle, issued a statement calling for more funding for law enforcement and vowing to stop at nothing to make Sao Paulo safe again. In Buenos Aires, the world's largest chorizo caused quite a stir.
Yeah. In all fairness, pad might be easier, to be honest with you. Although aiming with a mouse, there's something about that that's nice. Oh, nice. I'm just looking for painkillers. He's going to moan at me if I'm taking too long, but I just want painkillers, man. I've got one on the PlayStation, definitely. I don't think I've got it on the Xbox, so. It's free on the backwards compatibility on Xbox. I assume it would be if 1 and 2 are, but...
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Why are there no painkillers in the forensics lab, man? These painkillers. Wonder how it runs on the Xbox. I wonder if it's like locked to 30 frames a second or something like that. I don't know what it originally ran at on the 360. I assume with these kind of graphics it would have been...
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Then you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Get that bad. I might have to. I ain't got the money at the moment. That's why I'm waiting to buy Quantum Break. Where am I being shot from? These laser sights make it harder. They're not as good as the actual in-game crosshair. Painkillers anywhere? God, what? Gave him multiple vaginas then.
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past.
Whatever gun this is, I like it, so I'm not switching it out if I can help it.
More goddamn security doors. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Tente outra vez! Atira nele! Vai em frente! Eu te dou guarida!
Call me the surgeon. Whoa, whoa, what the hell?
Aqui, eu te dou cobertura! Meu Deus do
Oh, Jesus. Why does, after you do that painkiller, they decided to make him lay on the floor? It's ridiculous.
Continue atirando! Acabou, você é um homem morto!
How many times do I have to shoot a dude? Christ. Also, weirdly enough, my mouse button 4's working now. I don't know if it was like just interference downstairs or what. Why it weren't. Or maybe it was just being plugged into the USB-C charger, but it's working. But it was weird that it only affected mouse button 4. You'd think if there was some sort of problem with like the mouse dongle or interference, then it would be all of the buttons, wouldn't you? Holy shit, 80 degrees. I've never seen it as hot as that. Goes to show the 24, 25 degrees ambient temperature in this room is not good. Might have to do some proper streaming on the MacBook today and see how toasty that gets when it's hot like this.
Figured I'd bag those up for evidence. It felt like I was going around in circles, getting further away from the truth. I had to find my way out of there.
Fuck. Yeah. I don't know, is it? I wonder if it's got play anywhere, so if I wonder if I could start it on the Xbox and play it on the PC. Microsoft game, is it? Oh, nice. All right. I hate that I can't aim at that guy. I'm not going to do it, but, you know. Fucking hell. There's only so many of these fucking... I've locked him, look. Did you see that? You can tell they made gaming easier, like around like the, well, when did this come out? Early 2010s. This is when games started to become easier. Now, you know, had this have been Max Payne, say 2 or 3, not 2 or 3, 1 or 2, this, you wouldn't have had that. Like, I died a couple of times. I died a couple of times and it gave me full health, and then when I died again, it gave me painkillers. Whereas in Max Payne 1, if you died and had a head of health, well, that's all you would get.
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Mine.
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Pô, filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
No. Because this is what pisses me off about this game. I had that big gun in my hand, didn't I? I started with a big gun. But then he changes to the little one to sneak in. But then doesn't switch back, and then it's a pain in the arse to get it back. And it never had the laser dot. I turned the laser dot off. Because it was wank. And why the hell would they put him in a shit place like that? Where's the audio now gone? No. That's... No, God, no. This game runs and controls like arse. I mean, it runs great under the over... See! Now this bullshit. There's just certain things about this that just do not feel tight as the original 2. Number 1 and number 2 had some jank to them, but they were tight games. They controlled so well. Whereas this has some right weird shit going on.
Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be? You shouldn't have listened to that idiot, Da Silva! What are you hoping to achieve here?
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
Really? It was just a thin, flimsy bit of metal. Movement does. It's not just me, then. He feels fat. I know they gave him momentum, but fuck me. He just feels like a right slow blimp. I mean, he never even had a sprint button in 1 and 2, and it still feels like he was faster in them. And don't get me wrong, I know he's an old guy now, but Christ.
Those ceiling tiles looked kind of loose.
Oh, that's how you do it, is it? Ceiling tiles. I thought I had to go upstairs to get him.
Thank you for all the fine work.
Right, I can do this better. Concentrate on those dudes first. And then we know that...
I hoped I'd be the one to kill you. Give Rodrigo my regards. You're even crazier than I thought! Do you even see what I tell you on? You don't know when you're lost, do you? You should know when to walk away! Why do you think you're not dead already?
You're dead, though. Yes! It does feel horrible. This was definitely
This
designed
was
for
the past me at Vector's
controller in
office.
mind.
I was close to the end of
Had
all
to
this,
be.
and I could feel it.
And keyboard and mouse seems to be an afterthought. It doesn't feel as responsive
Becker!
on keyboard and mouse.
Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? Hmm? There's a good fellow.
Well, well, well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crachá Preto for us.
80 degrees, man.
Time, I give you a bonus, but I think you just fritter it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
Oh, a little taser. Is that always going to bring Max down? Fucking right.
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd.
This
be
is
in
where the
town,
next
and my
bit's going to
guess
come
is
in.
they
The
would try
best
to
bit of the
fly
game,
out
the
of here.
airport scene.
Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
There we go. Yeah. The whole game is set perfectly at this point. I remember this whole shootout was fucking amazing. Hard, but
I'm gonna go and look for
amazing.
the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep. So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Please tell me they loaded him up on painkillers as well.
Check in. Come on, bastards.
No ammo! Nah, let's start this again. I thought I had to stay on the thing. Where are they? I hear them. No, we'll do this better. I can't, because I know the airport, the actual terminal is going to require a lot of health and painkillers. I'll have to do. Oh, why is there nobody trying to smuggle drugs out through the airport? I'll work out where I'm going. be through here. Oh, I miss a good hand grenade. Did I not take the top of his head off? Oh, come on. There's bullet sponges, really. Don't get me wrong, I don't expect them to go down easy, but come on, at least have some semblance of reality. If you put a bullet in a guy's leg, he's not going to just stand on it. Hey, look at me, I can do a jig. I could do a merry jig with my bullet-holed leg. It's all good. It's going to be the way I was going, but I just want to double check everything else. Oh, 80 degrees. At least it's holding there, though. I don't think that's at throttling temperature. I think, is it, what, 85? Something like that for an NVIDIA RTX
It felt like my
3060.
vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
I know he's over there. Come on, poke your head out. Oh, come on! Really? How many times does a guy get shot in the face and still stand up?
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. This was the back office. They'd be on their way to the nearby lounge. I meant to end this how I'd begun it, heavily medicated.
Alright, there we go.
The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal.
That's like the most painkillers I've ever had.
I could get through to the departure gates up ahead.
Right, I'm going to go for a piss before this next bit because it's going to get fucking hard. Have I got a drink? I need to get another one. An 80-degree laptop, it's
Nothing
fucking...
was happening back here.
Yes, I
had to
know.
get to where the action was.
I'm making sure nobody's put some lines of blow on the fucking toilet. Right, we're ready. Right, let's get going. Right, 1 second. Yeah, F5, F5. Right, 1 minute. I'm going to be back in a second. Bear with me. Gonna go for a piss and get a drink. Right. We're back. We're pissed. We've got a drink. Right. Here we go. Here we go. It's 26 degrees in this room, which is why everything's starting to toast while I play. And it is proper sweaty in this corner. I've got a big old fan, but it's behind me. And it's kind of blowing into the room, so I'm trying to get cool with this sort of air it sucks past me. But anyway, you ready? You strapped in for the best part of the game? Right. Cool. Right, we're on now. Leroy. It's Leroy time. Here we go.
There were Ufe all over the airport, and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need.
Here it goes. Oh, it hasn't got the singing on it. Unless it's like a really extended version. And the singing kicks in later. Oh, he's gone out of cover. Above me. There it is. Where? I see him.
I'd rather not be blown up today.
The shit how they've not given Max grenades.
Look at those things past the TSA. A gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge.
All of them. Wow.
They weren't here. I had to keep moving down through the airport.
That was easier than I remember it being. That being said, I was doing it on much lower power hardware back in the day. And not on 1080p fucking ultra settings maxed out. Well, not completely maxed out. I don't have the 8 times MSAA turned. I've only got 4. At 180 frames a second or whatever it is. So I would say that went rather... Oh, drugs. That was the best I've ever done it. I've never done it on first go. But I was also, if you noticed, I was quite slow and methodical then. First time I've ever done that as well, rather than just rushing in.
There weren't any other flights clogging up air traffic control. Victor would be clear for takeoff as soon as he was ready.
Now just making sure I'm good. I don't think there's a huge amount of this left now. Alright, let's go.
The tram to the next terminal was down the escalators. Think you can get on top of Max? It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. I always liked to travel on medication. It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both. Felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes.
No, because they're gonna... Yeah.
Bitch! Didn't work out like that. Of course there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
That's the one thing I really have liked about this game. The destructible environments.
It was perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express. I felt like I'd missed out on the joke, and it was a real good one. Come on. The tram was slowing down. And I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop.
It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change.
Holy fuck,
Boy,
there's
were they
loads of
throwing
them.
numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Tenha uma boa viagem, senhor. I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker. Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me.
Ah, it's the grenade guy.
Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! 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 Tem cobertura aqui em minha posição! No one expected you to be here, Max.
Nah, this is just ridiculous. Ah.
Filho da puta! Filho da puta!
I suppose in army here too, you got a second person to help you. Oh, painkillers though.
What are you looking for? You're pissing in the wrong pool, Mr. Payne.
How do you get to the end of it? It's just now they've stacked it completely against you. Like, I mean, it was never going to be easy, but... How do you take a guy on with a grenade launcher body armor. Tell you what.
Do you understand this place, Max? You ain't gonna walk away from all these dead bodies, pal.
Right. Oh. I'm glad that happened because he was annoying.
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Get in, Max! I'm in, just drive the fucking car! Go!
Luckily that car's got a sunroof, isn't
We
it?
had one card left to play.
Just get me close! Whoa. Guys are running in over on the right! Passenger side! We're taking damage! Come on! Got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off without... We're getting hit! Ay! Shit! That about sums it up. They're blocking the runway! They behave like an army, and they're equipped like one! Eyes front! I normally am behind the gas kind of cop! Only I've been one of them too! Insurance ain't gonna cover this! If he gets out of the country... Don't worry. That's them! Asshole! Your career's coming down with that plane! Let's get it over with! Ay, ay, ay!
Story complete. That's Max Payne 1, 2, and 3. All done.
Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer.
Oh, wait a minute.
Trust me.
You know I'll walk. You'll walk with a lift!
Oh, thanks for the gift, man. Thanks for Quantum Break. I assume it's Quantum Break. Pending gifts. Yeah, cheers, mate. Let me accept that shit. I will add that to my library. Which is handy when I've got the Mac on my lap on the bed and I'm streaming the console from the big TV. I'm glad I ain't got this overclocked at the moment. Fucking hell. 80 degrees. I wonder what the maximum is. Well, where was it? TJ Maxx for the 3060 is 93 degrees. And there we go. So 80 ain't too bad. And I end throttling. Although it's not as high as it has been. As said though, I got lucky with the silicon lottery on this 3060. Takes overclocking like a champ. And it already overboosts as well, so can't really go wrong. It's just a shame 6 gig of VRAM ain't enough nowadays. Fucking ridiculous, that is. I wonder though if I can actually leave my internet connected when I play Quantum Break. I can't believe I have to fucking disconnect from the network. Because DNLA stuff keeps popping up and pausing the game. And this is probably the last thing I'll stream on Twitch. Well, I'm not going to say never. I'm never going to come back. But I think, to be honest with you, I'm going to try YouTube for a bit and see how that goes. If YouTube goes well, I'll stay there. And if not, I'll come back to Twitch. I'm just going to go exclusive YouTube for a little while. See how it happens. You know what I mean? The credits are too long. Max Payne 2 had a quality song over the credits. Credits faded out and the song faded out. Job done. Now you had a good song. But then the credits are too long-winded because you got to thank all the fucking production staffs, dogs and cats and babies and all that shit. And then fucking because of that, you end up with credits that span multiple songs, like a fucking set of like movies. I'm only hanging around just in case there's a post-credits scene. Would be interesting to see how hot the M1 MacBook Air does get live streaming in an ambient temperature of 26 degrees. Because I was doing it last week when it was about 20, 21 in here. So an extra 6 degrees. I mean, it doesn't seem to be affecting it in terms of how it's running downstairs. Just browsing the internet is still sort of mid to low 30s when browsing the internet, so it's about the same temperature as it normally is, so it doesn't look like the extra ambient temperature is making any difference there. But then again, I'm not stressing it, so be interesting to see, really. Because I mean, let's face it, this is probably about as hot as it's going to get in this country. It's 28 degrees outside. I will, mate, I will. I think what I'll do... Yes. Oh, I don't know. I just downloaded it from OBS.com. Or wherever it is. Just the... I don't know. Be interesting to know, because they've done it on Windows. OBS apps on the App Store. Let me have a look. Nah, fake ones by the looks of it. Nah, it's not. Same with VLC. I think there is a version of VLC on the Mac App Store, but it's very limited compared to the one you get off actual VLC, Videoland.net or wherever. I'll have a look when I get the Mac up. I'll have a look. Fuck me, these just drone on, don't they? Video for a I've not had to pay for a license. Oh yeah, I remember. You used to have to download a codec to play Xvid back in the day. I remember them. The old Xvid and DivX files. You had to buy a plugin for QuickTime. I ripped it off because it was Pablo Nop or something like that. Oh no, that was it. QuickTime Pro, I had the Pablo Nop fucking CD key, which I got for you. Yeah. QuickTime's still on there. It is there. Because I double-clicked an MP4 or an MKV file. Yeah, I remember the Pablo Nop CD key, because I think pretty much every fucker used it. Oh, mate, I used that key for fucking years, mate. Multiple Macs back in the day. I used that key on. Pro allowed you to do like screen capture and stuff. You could actually record using QuickTime back in the day. There was some other things as well that Pro. There was some basic things as well. Oh fuck this! I can't even skip it. Oh no, yes I can. I can press the enter button. I ain't gonna sit and load of names. I just thought there might have been some fucking credits, but there isn't. Shit. Alright. Right. Quantum break. How long is it gonna take me to download this now? Quantum break. Where are you? MPQQQ. Ah. Not online, am I? Duh. Plug that in and turn the aeroplane mode off. There we go. And now it should refresh. I hope. Go offline. I'll go offline, enter offline mode. And then I'll hit go online. There we go. See what happens. Wait a minute. I'm online. Why is it not refreshing? I accepted the gift. Oh, wait, what? I told it. Online mode. Leave offline mode. Yeah. Okay. Go online. Yeah, leave offline mode. I've broken Steam. Alright, let's try again. Steam. There we go. We're online now, aren't we? I hope. There it is. 68 gig. Nice. That's going to take a fucking long time to download. Create start menu shortcut. Yes. Under D game Steam. That's the guy from X-Men. I saw that earlier. I think what I might do then is I might do the laptop. I might do the MacBook Air test stream. I guess you're playing Splatoon or something while this is downloading, because this has got a couple of hours, and it's probably the hottest it's gonna be today about now. So what I'll do is if I pull the 60, I'll shut down stream rig, pull the 60X, plug it into the TV. Yes. Give me a second. Limit bandwidth to go for 4. Not kilobytes per second. 4,000? That's 4 meg. Yeah, it's KB, isn't it? Yeah, 4 megabytes. That's fine. I did this before, though, and it seems to fucking ignore it. Look, I've told it limit it to 4, and it's like, fuck, I'm still going to go at 6. It's like, what? I limit it to 4. Nah. 6, look. See, look, limit it to 4. 6.5. Although the stream isn't dropping, thank God. But yeah, look, limited to 4. 6.5. 4. 6.5. No. It's like, yeah, do you want me to limit it to 4? Do you want to limit it to 4? Yeah. Look, limit bandwidth to 4,000. Yeah. And it just ignores it. Because that's what I did before. I limited it to 4, and then it just ignored it for ages. It's like, oh, okay. I'd be interested to see what the buffer bloat would look like while Steam is getting hammered. Oh, fuck off. I hit that bar. I don't want this bar. Fuck off. Always show sidebar. No, fuck off. There we go. Because it says you're meant to do these buffer bloat tests when your network's quiet. Let's see how fucked it is now. Tell you what, though. Still 6.5. Let's see what happens. I'm curious now. Because since I've put the Smart Hub 2 in as the modem, the buffer bloat has been fucking phenomenally good. Compared to the old Zycell I had, the buffer bloat on the on the Smart Hub 2 running in bridge mode, because on BT Business I get the hidden bridge mode feature that you don't get as a consumer, which is fucking annoying because this is great. And yeah, the Smart Hub 2's downstairs now as the modem, and look, oh, upload's a little bit higher than normal, but that's not huge, man. That's coming down. Look, I think it just had a freaky packet that was a bit higher. Oh, stream's breaking up, isn't it? Ah, because I'm streaming, wasn't it? All the frames dropped then. There we go. Either way, yeah, as I said, the Smart Hub has been significantly better in terms of buffer bloat. The network just seems to... See, look, I've limited it to 4, and it's just now picked up... It's picked up to 6 again. You'd think when I slow it down, it would, drop. But clearly not. Let me close Steam and open it again, see what happens. When I dropped all those frames, did it disconnect the stream or did it stay on? I presume it stayed on. It didn't say it disconnected. But I have dropped 0.4% of my frames. Oops. Yeah, look. I've limited it to 4. You saw me do it. And it was 6.5. I hammered the download, which would have dropped it below 4 meg. And it's picked back up again. And it's still 6. It's ignoring the download limiter. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's just ignoring it. And it has been for ages. That's why I never used it. But don't respect me. Fucking Gaben's like, no, you want your games, you can have them now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow it down a bit, mate. Just slow it down. No, you're having your game at your full fucking internet speed. Your internet is now fucking hammered. Oh, if you use the Google Home app, they've changed the way the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi part looks now. They've updated it. It's all pretty much the same thing, but they have, yeah, it's updated. Oh, I don't want to test the network. Christ. I've accidentally triggered a fucking network speed test now on the bloody router. Even though I cancelled it, it's still bloody doing it. Yeah, yeah. 1 minute. It's this frame drop because I accidentally triggered a speed test on the router. 40.2 meg up. I wish. There we go. That buffer went right up to 15 meg. Which is like, what the fuck? 15 meg? What the hell are you doing? There you go. My poor fucking internet is completely maxed. Look. Ah. Can you see it? Ah. I've only got literally the only bit of internet I got spare. It's probably about 2 meg on the upload. But yeah. So I in the end just fucking gave up trying to limit it. It's like, ah, fuck it, don't bother. Don't bother limiting it. Just, you're gonna ignore me anyway, so fuck it. Just, Blows my mind. Anyway, so yeah, what I'll do while this is downloading, we'll see if we can get connected to Splatoon. I'll do 10 meg 1080p H.264 on the Mac, and yeah, we'll see if we can sustain it for a start. and how well it'll look. It might be a bit shit because it might be up and down like a fucking yo-yo. But if we do 10 meg, H.264, 1080p 60, place, yeah, it'll be about an hour of Splatoon just to see how warm the Mac gets. Because, yeah, it's quite hot in here. So, yeah. Right, I'm leaving this downloading. And I will be over YouTube. Yeah, as I said, I'm now going to be moving over to YouTube pretty much. I'm going to give it, as I'm going to give YouTube a good go in the next for the few weeks. If I stream over there and nobody fucking watches, then I'll move back to Twitch, because at least I might have the odd person pop their head in and say, hello. So, yeah. And yeah, you see if you get a notification. I'll let you know once I press the live button. I'll send you a message on Signal. I'm just going to use the Turtle Beach and the inbuilt webcam. I'm not fucking around with the iPhone. And yeah. All right. Back in a minute, mate. Bye.